So someone told me that you struggle to visualize while trying to manifest. Well, I have something for you. I want you to imagine the worst case scenario. So what will happen if you don't start that business? What will happen if you keep eating and eating and eating and eating? Imagine yourself on my 600-pound life. Imagine yourself needing to get assistance to be wheeled out of your house. That's a reality. That's literally what happens when people don't know how to say no. And you don't know how to say no. That's what your reality can be. That's literally your reality if you don't make that choice, if you don't make that action, whether it's more discipline, whether it's just being more persistent, whether it's opening a business, whatever it is, okay? I want you to imagine the worst case scenario. Or what you can do is imagine the other times when you didn't start something and you had regret. When you're like, oh my God, they did that, I can do it too. Oh, da da da. That's going to be your reality if you don't make the decision to change. If you don't make the decision to change, if you can't change, then the worst case scenario more than likely will happen. Let's be real. Especially if you're really bad at visualization, then imagine the worst case scenario. Just imagine if you never start that business, where you're going to be. Like, imagine you being left behind. Like, you're not doing all your goals. You're being left behind. Just do that. Just do that. But please make sure when you do this method that you're actually actioning your goals, because if you start imagining the worst case scenario and you're not actioning, implementing the task, the goal that you need to do, then it will actually help manifest it quicker. Like, the worst case scenario will actually come into your life more quickly than if you were to just, do it the regular way. So be careful, because we all know imagination is power. Imagination is the now. Imagination is everything. Imagination is like one of the quickest ways to manifest. But if you struggle with imagination and imagining your highest self, imagining your worst self, imagine the self that you never want to be, and imagine yourself broke, if you don't start that business. Why? Because you are the machine. You have to meet God halfway. God can't do everything for you. You have to realize you are God. You have to realize that you have to create as well, that you have to get up and fulfill the life that you want. We don't want the worst case scenario to happen, because I know my lovely gems already were finding themselves and thinking, what should I do to be better? What should I do to improve? There's always room for improvement, and it's not a bad thing to always improve. There's always room to improve. If you feel like you have nothing to improve on, then, of course, don't be thinking about the worst case scenario all the time. But if there's one particular task that is really hard for you to do, and you're like, I need to do this. Maybe it's starting the gym. I know that some of you that you said you wanted to go to the gym, okay, and you haven't gone to the gym yet. It's 17th of January. Okay, so when are you going to think of the worst case scenario? When are you going to think of what's going to happen if you don't control your avatar, if you don't get up and do what you need to do? Wake up and smell the roses. Life is hard. But guess what? Life doesn't move unless you move. Literally. When you're in a game, you have to move the character. The character has to work with the game. The character will work and the game will work with the character, but you have to control it. You have to control yourself. You have to make those moves. You have to stop living in paralysis. Stop being paralyzed by your thoughts and just do. Just do. Okay? So yeah, think of the worst case scenario to help you do. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like and follow for more.